Let's be honest, most people will die broke. Not because the system is unfair, not because the world is cruel, but because they chose to stay comfortable. They waste their 20s chasing weekends, their 30s chasing validation, and their 40s chasing time they already lost. They think they need motivation to start, but what they really need is pain. Pain wakes you up. Pain forces you to move. Every rich person you admire, the ones driving fast cars, living free, making decisions nobody else can, they all started broke, scared, and clueless. But they made one choice you didn't. They refused to quit when it sucked. See, everyone wants to make money, but only a few are willing to bleed for it. You think money comes from luck? No, it comes from obsession. Obsession with learning. Obsession with creating. Obsession with becoming better every damn day. The truth is, you don't need another get-rich video. You need to hear the ugly truth about why you're not there yet. Because deep down, you already know why. You waste time. You chase comfort. You make excuses. And while you do that, someone else is learning how to beat you. The internet made the world fair again. Everyone's got the same tools, the same opportunities, the same 24 hours. So if someone out there is making millions from the same phone you're holding right now, the problem isn't the system. The problem is you. You say you want to change your life, but your actions scream, I'm fine being average. You say you want freedom, but you spend your nights escaping reality instead of building a better one. Let that sink in, because this right here is your wake-up call. If you don't change your mindset, you'll spend the next decade watching others win while you stand still. So before I give you the lessons that changed my life, I want you to ask yourself one question. Do you really want to be rich? Or do you just like the idea of it? Because if it's just an idea, you'll scroll to the next video. But if it's a decision, you'll stay, you'll listen, and you'll act. Let's talk about the lessons that can make you money. Money moves to people who respect time. If you treat every minute like a joke, don't cry when life treats your wallet the same way. Comfort is the killer of ambition. The second you choose comfort over challenge, you've already chosen to stay broke. The world doesn't reward effort. It rewards results. Nobody pays you for trying. They pay you for winning. Stop saving like a coward. Money is meant to move. When it sits, it dies. You don't need to look rich to become rich. The moment you start flexing before earning, you've already lost the game. Discipline is sexier than motivation. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you rich. Stop seeking balance when you haven't even earned freedom. You don't get balance until you've built stability. Money doesn't make you evil. It just exposes who you already are. Be obsessed or be average. There's no in between. Work like no one's watching. Because when they finally do, it'll be too late to start. Stop envying success. Study it. Jealousy is free, but it costs you everything. If you're not embarrassed by your old self, you haven't grown enough. The goal isn't to make money. It's to make money matter. Use it to build something that outlives you. Every hour you waste scrolling, someone else is out there building your dream. You're not tired. You're unmotivated by mediocrity. Do something worth losing sleep for. Don't chase money. Chase mastery. When you're great at something, money chases you. Learn how to sell ideas, skills, or yourself. If you can't sell, you'll always be the one being sold to. Being broke once is fine. Staying broke is a choice. Your network isn't who you know. It's who knows you can deliver. If you can't take rejection, you'll never handle success. Everyone says they want freedom. But freedom demands responsibility, and most people run from that. Stop blaming your parents, your past, your country. No one's coming to save you. Build your own rescue plan. Be humble enough to learn from everyone, but confident enough to outgrow most of them. Success is quiet. Work in silence. Let your results start the noise. And finally, money doesn't change your life. You do. Money just amplifies the version of you that's already there. You've just heard 30 lessons that could change your life. But here's the truth. Most people will forget them within 10 minutes after this video ends. Why? Because it's easier to feel inspired than to act inspired. Everyone says, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next year. And then suddenly, you're 35. Still broke. Still blaming the same world you refuse to learn from. You keep saying you need time. But time doesn't owe you anything. Every second you waste is another opportunity slipping through your hands. You don't need permission to become great. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You don't even need to know everything. You just need to start. Start with what you have. Start messy. Start small. Start scared. But start now. Because the universe rewards movement, not hesitation. The people you call lucky are just people who moved before you did. Listen, you're one decision away from changing your entire life. One decision to stop wasting, to stop doubting, to stop living like time is infinite. The clock is ticking, whether you do something or not. In 5 years, you can either be proud of what you built or ashamed of what you didn't. So choose. Do you keep watching or do you start building? Do you stay broke or do you take control? Do you stay a dreamer or do you finally become a doer? And when you look back, 5, 10 years from now, you'll either say, I'm glad I started here, or you'll whisper, I wish I did. The difference between those two people is what you decide to do after this video ends. Your life doesn't change because you watched motivation. It changes when you start moving. So stop overthinking. Start creating, and remember, money doesn't change you. Discipline does. Now go make something that outlives you.